I have got the HZRDUS Blue RDX smoke, and I've also got the HZRDUS Blue RDX smoke. So I've got two shafts here that on paper are the same shaft. They're both the HZRDUS RDX Smoke Blue. They're both 6.0. They're both 60 grams. They are both low spin and they both have 3.4 torque. One's black in colour, one is blue in colour. What is the difference? So the all blue version of this shaft is basically an aftermarket version that costs a lot more than the stock shaft that you see in a lot of golf clubs. The head I'm going to test these on is the PXG 0211, just in a 10.5. I've hurt my back a little bit, so I can't swing as fast as normal, so I'm just going to take it easy. I basically took the dog for a walk, and in the ice, she absolutely wiped me out from behind. I fell backwards, landed on my back, and it caused me a few issues. Okay, so I'm going to start with the black version of the shaft. I'm on standard loft setting. I'm just going to take some easy swings to get a feel for it with the head on, and then we're going to get the super sexy version in there and see what differs in the ball flight and the data. So the theory is that the aftermarket, more expensive blue version of the shaft has better quality control. So over 100 shafts in the aftermarket and 100 shafts in the stock shafts, you'll have less variance with the aftermarket shafts. You might have a bit more variance with the stock shafts. Something like that. But toe to toe, what is the difference? Ball A is stock shaft. So I've had a few swings just to warm up, so my back isn't going to fall apart, which is good. That was not the best strike. A little bit to the right. Okay, not bad. Just slow on ball speed. So that one's slow on ball speed. Just protecting myself a little bit. And then the day after getting knocked over by the dog, I fell down the stairs. Bit of noise from that tee, slight push, and it's flying. That's more like it. Better ball speed, 151, 292, just to the right hand side. The golf ball I have is the Strixon Z-Star Diamond. I'm a big fan of this golf ball. Why are you flashing at me? Stop flashing. There we go. Little push, nice and high, just above the 2000 spin area. 18.5 launch. 294. Not bad. Again, a little bit to the right hand side. Not quite turning as much as normal, but I feel like I'm putting something consistent on the ball. 295. Oh, look at that grouping. Tidy, tidy, all in the same area. And it's only the stock one. What have we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shots. One more. So I don't want to hit too many golf balls because I don't want to feel like I adjust to the shot. I just want to put something that feels like a standard swing on it. Same area, similar sort of launch. That grouping is tight. 295. Not bad. Love, 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 love that. Right, average carry. Average carry 273. Average distance 292. Just over 2,100 spin. 17.7 launch. And 152 ball speed. Right, let's get this one out and get the sexy blue one in. I have to say, like, if you have something like this in the golf bag, even if the data doesn't change, you get to pull it out the golf bag and you get to go, yeah, it's the good one. A slightly straighter starting line, that has spun quite a lot. I did catch that thin, but the ball speed is fairly healthy. 283. Come on, I can't have got cold in the space of 10 seconds. Call that tee's noisy. That was a better launch. 278 carry. That's a bit more like it. 307. Okay, so I've had a cold one and a hot one that pretty much come from strike. Little draw. I can't feel any difference. I don't feel like there's anything different going on. 302. Okay. There we go, there's my little push. Just over 2,000 spin. God, get me green. I'm hitting more shots over 300 so far. I will hit one more shot with the first shaft at the end, just to make sure it's not because I've freed up from my back. My back's on the back. Grouping not too bad. Almost felt like there was a little bit more jump off the face, but the face is the same as the first time. Okay, that's another one over 300, not bragging. So I just want to put the first shaft back in just to check I'm not more limbered up. I mean, the ball speed is faster, 3.3 mile an hour faster. Launch, a little bit lower, spin a little bit higher. That speed is the main thing, really. One more with shaft 1. I did hit quite a few balls before I started, so I shouldn't have got warmer. Back to shaft 1, just to be sure. No, not that one. Get rid of that one. I tried to swing it faster and I've nearly missed the club face. Oh, 280. That's not what I was trying to get at. I'll take it. Alright, good swing. Oh. I can feel my shoulder blades now. One more, the same idea, and I'll stop mucking around. Ignore those two. There we go. Right, good swing. Ball speed 154. Okay, we've gotten near to what was happening with the first shaft, and we can get it over 300 yards. Okay, point proven. I just rushed a couple of shots. Nice and straight. 306. Okay. Right, ball A, ball B. I'm gonna delete these two that I just messed around on. Delete. Okay, so that one extra shot that I added to the stock shaft has added 1 yard of carry to the average and 3 yards of total distance to the average. So we've gone up a little bit just from that one shot, and the average ball speed has increased by 0.3 miles an hour. But comparatively, the aftermarket shaft on this small test has given me 3 miles an hour more ball speed, ever so slightly lower launch, so 0.6 degrees lower launch, a little bit extra spin, 100 revs of spin, which is negligible in a way. I've hit it a little bit straighter instead of going to the right hand side, which is nice. Again, I didn't feel any differences. The peak height is 1 yard higher with the aftermarket shaft. The carry has gone up a whopping 3 yards, and the average distance is a massive 6 yards extra. Now, that to me is enough for me to want the aftermarket shaft instead. However, do I want to spend 300 quid for that little extra? Yeah, but it's so shiny. But realistically, all in all, there are differences, very subtle albeit, in the performance there between these two specific shafts. For me, I think it's that quality control that comes from the aftermarket version which maybe gives it that little edge on the standard one. I don't think you're going to be in bad shape with the stock shaft at all. It's just for those that want to wear a Rolex instead of a cheaper watch. I couldn't think of another watch. I hope that's given you something useful. If you like what you see and how I work, jump on the channel and subscribe if you don't mind. I'll see you next time.